Market research and data analytics is an essential part of the body of knowledge we call the sales communication process. What market research and data analytics enables you to do as a sales communication expert is to study the body of knowledge that really enables you to be in that informed position of strength. Market research and data analytics means several things. It means that you are doing research, and it's important to understand the different elements of research. Why? Because very often we talk about speculative data analytics, and it is something for us to talk about because with speculative data analytics, we see persons who may be subject matter expert, but in particular cases, they are given a, a view as a subject matter expert, not being a subject matter expert in the particular area in which they are speaking of. So you may get an expert opinion that is not based on any kind of KPIs. And that could be very deceptive, it could be very misleading, it can cost you money and stress and sleepless nights. So we at Pitch Deck, we normally, encourage our clients to leave the speculative data analytics out of the entire business process. Whether you're a subject matter expert or not, you don't want to be leveraging speculation as an expert opinion. You need data. All right, you need data. So that brings me to the next concept that we're going to call the secondary data analytics. Now, secondary data analytics has a tool in sales communication, has advantages and disadvantages. For example, the disadvantage with secondary data analytics is that data can be outdated. And when the data is outdated, again, and you depend on that information to make a business decision, it can cause you money, it can cause you stress, and it can cause you sleepless nights. However, when secondary data is reliable, meaning that it is updated, the whichever published sources you're using to collect the data, whether it be census return or it's a publication, it means that the data is accurate, it's up to date, and it's reliable. In this case, you can really utilize the secondary data analytics to help in the business decision making process. The information that you're extracting from a secondary source can be tremendously important to the business process. Secondary data can represent, demographic details, psychographic details, and geographic details, all of which you need in any sales communication process. The last element, and this is the element that we love to talk about, is what we call the primary data analytics. Because when primary research is implemented and it is implemented in the right way, primary research, always gives you the kind of information that you need to make the smartest of business decision. What I also love about the primary research is that while you're conducting research and that research enables you to connect with the ideal client, it also enables you to build a relationship with the ideal clients, which can definitely create lead generations, which is the primary reason behind the research also. But above lead generation, you can also leverage this database to bill out subscribers, and it is by billing out subscribers you are now able to possibly start the cash flowing process of your BVP, the business value proposition, even before the BVP hits the market. So there are tremendous advantages that is available to you as relates to market research and data analytics. You want to be able to do the right type of market research that allows you to extract the right data, demographics, psychographics, and geographic data that is going to help you to make the best decision possible in growing and scaling your business idea. Again, I'm happy to say that we at Pitch Deck 101 LLC and 10X B&M LLC out of New York, we specialize, this is one of the areas that we specialize in, and that is market research. We are very happy to have designed the sales communication process that really takes the time to help you to understand the primary focus of the sales communication objective is to position either the personal brand or the corporate brand to be known, liked, and to be trusted. We also help you to understand how to reduce the know, like, and trust into a concept that we call the influencer model. And it is your ability to apply the influencer model that really gives you the tools to be able to sell with greater efficiency based on data. Our program pushes beyond this by looking at the sales communication process. This now really helps you to identify, what is the sales process, the communication process, the pull factors of sales communication, and the push factors of sales communication, all of which you need to execute a sale successfully. So I want to encourage you to continue to like and follow these podcasts, continue to ask questions in relation to sales, because we are here to really help to provide you with the kind of information that you need to take your sales, to take your business, visibility, reach, impact, and conversion to a whole nother level. So with that being said, I trust that you would have enjoyed today's short podcast. Today we talk in the brief about market research and data analytics. We look a little bit at what we call speculative data analytics, and this is where you may find speculation is being used as an expert, opinion. We see this happen all the time. Influencers and subject matter expert may insert themselves into, particular situation and give speculative, views as an expert opinion, and many persons may end up getting hurt in that process. We talk in the brief about secondary data analytics. We look at the advantages and disadvantages of the secondary data analytics. And we also look at the primary data analytics, which is all about, getting your foot in that boots and getting the boots in the ground. You're going to interface with your ideal client and figuring out things from there. You once you're able now to identify your ideal client with the primary market research method, you now have a clearer understanding as to what are their needs and wants and their expectations. And based on the fact that you have a clearer understanding of the target market, what are their dreams, hopes, and aspirations, it puts you in a position of strength to be able to innovate products and services with more clinical precision, with more, targeted objective, because you're not just producing a product, you're not just providing a service, but you're providing products and services based on data. So you stand a much higher chance to succeed in your endeavors because you are data driven. So that's a summary of what we looked at today. Again, it has been a pleasure being with you. And we at Pitch Deck 101 LLC out of New York and 10X B&M LLC, we will continue to bring you these updates, these programs to really help you to understand how to play the game, to win the game in business. My name is Gary Thompson, and as usual, it has been a pleasure being with you. And I look forward to doing this with you again, most likely tomorrow. So be blessed, and remember, be data driven and grow and scale your business. Go there and make impact.